everyone, today we're going to be drawing a creature skull. So I've got a pencil. Today I'm going to start with a H pencil, and this is just a cheap one from the works. It's a Crawford Black, but it will do the job. I've got cheap cartridge paper, again from the works. It'll do the job because this is just going to be a sketch, and I'm going to show you how you can create a creature skull really easily. So taking your pencil on your paper, start off by doing what I can only describe as a elongated C shape. Now I'm going to come over all of this with a darker pencil, but I just want to put it in with a light one to start with. And then just next to that, you want to do a slightly bigger elongated C shape. And these don't have to be neat. In fact, actually, if they're rough and scruffy, that's perfect. Now come back to your original first C and do a D shape. So we've got C, C, D. And next to that D, do a smaller D shape. And basically we're looking at eye socket, fenestra or window, and then we're coming along to another one, and then just here we want a bean shape, just slightly above. And that's on Aries. So you've got the eye, the sinuses, the nose, and the ear kind of area, which would be, I think it's down here. And so far this just looks like a line. So let's connect it all up. So going above your first C, just slightly, you're going to do an oval. And that's your eye ridge. And then you're going to come along from that. It can, depending on what creature you want to design, you can swoop it, you can dome it. In this case I'm just going to come straight along, and you're just going to go slightly round that bean shape. You want it a little bit tight next to the bean, and then you're going to come underneath your bean, and then you're going to do you're going to stop almost where your bean stops, and then you want to do a swoosh, almost like a C, all the way up to the edge of this D, like so. So it's just a gentle swoosh. Sorry I haven't got descriptive words for any of this. And then we're going to do that same motion, but we're going to bring it all the way round to the front of the C. So again we're coming all the way around here. And from that point we're going to go straight up, and then we can go straight along to your bean. So you've boxed it all in. Doesn't look like much right now, but it will all make sense. So back down in this corner by the bottom of the C, you're going to do a little bit of a curve, and then this is a tricky bit to describe. You want to almost go straight to where this D edges, so you're coming almost like a straight line here, and then a swoosh following like that swoosh all the way to the end. So you've got a little bit of a ledge here, and it goes back to this point. Now this is the bottom of the lower jaw, so you want to come round slightly. And this is, if you like, this is where the teeth, so you've got your teeth on top, but then you've got the roots of the teeth in the bottom, yeah? So that you do a little mark there to mark where the bottom of the teeth go. And then you want a U shape underneath that, and that's your chin. And the next fun bit is joining it all together. So I want to come back to my C, and where I've got my bump and my let's see, I'm going to do a straight line. Very, very gentle. This is why I'm doing this really lightly. Then I'm going to come back to the edge of my chin, and I'm going to do a line over to that. And from this point, I'm going to join that bit all the way back up here. And that's my lower jaw. It's that simple. Now this is very, very loose. It's no detail, and that's why it looks really, really weird right now. So once you've boxed in your rough jaw shape, And don't worry if it's too long, too short, it can be any shape right now. This is literally just getting used to the shapes. Now I've got my 2B shape, and you can use HB, if a HB pencil's all you've got, just use that, but don't push too hard. So I'm going to start putting a bit more detail in. So my first step is to come straight back to the beginning where the C is, and I'm going to make it slightly deeper if you like. I'm just adjusting the shape and I'm giving it a bit more definition, and I'm also just going to shade it in just slightly. The nice thing is, if you make any mistakes here, you can just come through with your eraser and just correct them. Then I'm going to come to my other C shape, and this time I'm going to change the shape a little bit more again. So I'm just mapping out where I want to go. And what I'm doing is, I've got a couple of reference photos, and I'm just thinking about where I want my ears and how big I want them to be. So I've got that shape, I've made that a bit more defined. I'm happy with that. And then I'm coming along to my D shape, and I want to make it a little bit closer to my C, so I'm just doing that. And I'm going to give my D a slightly flatter edge. And bring it all the way back up here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of shading here. Then I'm going to do my next little D. Shade that in. And then I'm going to come along to my beanie shape. Make it slightly bigger because I want this animal to be able to smell lots of things. So a nice big nose. And now I'm just going to go around the outline, and this is where the whole thing will come together. So I've got my eye bridge, and this leads to the back of the skull, but it goes forward and around the nose. I'm going to add in a little bit of detail around my nose. Then it comes up and round, and into the deepest point of the jaw. And this piece here, when you come to here, just do a slight reverse, so you're pushing that way, and then curve it back round, and that's the hinge of the jaw. And then I'm going to come along here, just checking my angles. Like I say, this doesn't have to be neat, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing. Okay, and back. And along. And around this area there's normally lots of big muscles that feed up into this area. So then I can add in my teeth. Try not to do that, which is basically don't put a tooth right on the edge of the jaw. So I'm going to bring a tooth slightly back. Now with a lot of animals, you have like 4 big strong teeth, and then they change shape as they go along. So definitely have a look at different animals' teeth. Just putting a few teeth in there, and then a few teeth in here. what I'm going to do is just indicate where they're going into the jaw. When you're doing small drawings, you can get away with doing teeth as triangles, but different animals have different teeth shapes, so just keep that in mind. And there you go. That is a really basic, easy how to draw a creature skull. Now, if you want to add horns, you can add on your horns, your antlers. You can, like I say, change the skull, have it domed up here, have it dipping, have bigger eye areas. So it's all up to you. And this is definitely, if you're going to draw animal skulls, definitely have a look at real modern day creatures. And this will give you an idea of where muscle attachments happen and where shadows and lights come into it. Because if you want to do a really detailed skull, it's always worth knowing where your light sources are coming from. So in my case, I'm just literally adding on a couple of little bits of detail. Just very, very lightly shading in. You don't have to do this, you can keep on practicing, and it's always worth drawing like a few skulls at a time. And the more you practice, the more confident you'll get, and also you'll notice where you're making mistakes, and it's easier to correct them. And don't be afraid to make mistakes, that's part of the learning process. What I'm doing is I'm just making my darks darker and keeping my lights lighter. I'm just adding in tiny, tiny, tiny little bits of detail. There we go. So just by adding in that detail, you can see the skull has taken on a more it has a more 3D look, so it's less flat. It's just having to think about where bits move. So I think that will do for this before I end up having too much fun and turning it into a full-blown creature, because I have the habit of doing that. So I hope this has given you some inspiration to have a go at drawing a creature skull of your own imagination, just by simply using the basic shapes to start with. That's C, C, D, D, and a little bean shape, going round them by using swooshing motions, and then using straight lines and curves just to bring in what's technically a triangle and a rectangle at the bottom. I'd like to draw these in pencils. I use all different types. It doesn't matter if you're using a cheap pencil or an expensive pencil. This is just a little bit of fun, a little bit of sketching, getting comfortable with learning how to draw. But I'd love to know if you guys have got any favourite mediums. Do you enjoy using paints? I mean, I'm useless with them. But do you have a favourite pencil? Do you like using the old clicky pencils, which can get you a lot of detail? And I must say, crayons are always good for sketching. So, there we go. And until next time, all the best to everybody. And happy drawing to you all.